La Mesa, California. La Mesa is a city in Southern California, located 9 miles, 14 kilometers, east of downtown San Diego in San Diego County. The population was 57,065 at the 2010 census, up from 54,749 at the 2000 census. Its civic motto is the Jewel of the Hills. History. La Mesa in Spanish means the table, or alternately the plateau, relating to its geography. La Mesa was part of a larger tract, Mission San Diego de Alcala, and was used by Spanish missionaries. La Mesa was founded in 1869 and the city of La Mesa was incorporated on February 16, 1912, under the general laws of the state of California. As such, it does not have a city charter but operates under the laws of the state of California in all respects not specifically covered by any city ordinance. Its official flower is the bougainvillea. Geography. La Mesa is located at 32°4617 and 117°122 W/32.77139° and 117.02278° W/32.77139, -117.02278, 32.771450, -117.0227797. It is bordered by the city of San Diego on the west and north, Spring Valley and Lemon Grove on the south, and El Cajon on the east. It includes the neighborhood of Grossmont. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 9.1 square miles, 24 square kilometers. 9.1 square miles, 24 square kilometers, of it is land and 0.04 square miles, 0.10 square kilometers, of it, 0.44%, is water. Climate. La Mesa is approximately 12 miles, 19 kilometers, east of the Pacific Ocean. Because of this, La Mesa typically experiences more extreme temperatures than San Diego, which mostly lies significantly closer to the Pacific Ocean. La Mesa has a semi-arid steppe climate. La Mesa typically has hot, dry summers and warm winters with most of the annual precipitation falling between November and March. The city has dry weather with around 33 centimeters, of annual precipitation. Summer temperatures are generally hot, with average highs of 78° F 92° F, 26° C 33° C, and lows of 56° F 68° F, 13° C 20° C. Winter temperatures are warm, with average high temperatures of 66° F 77° F, 19° C 25° C, and lows of 46° F 58° F, 8° C 14° C. The climate in the San Diego area, like much of California, often varies significantly over short geographical distances resulting in microclimates. In San Diego's case, this is mainly due to the city's topography, the bay, and the numerous hills, mountains, and canyons. Frequently, particularly during the May-June gloom period, a thick marine layer cloud cover will keep the air cool and damp within a few miles of the coast, but will yield to bright cloudless sunshine approximately 5-10 miles, 8-16 km, inland. This happens every year in May and June. Even in the absence of June gloom, inland areas tend to experience higher temperatures than areas closer to the coast. Transportation. The city of La Mesa is served by the San Diego Trolley's Orange Line at its stations in Spring Street, La Mesa Boulevard, Grossmont Transit Center, and Amaya Drive, the last two of which are also served by the Green Line. By car, the city is served by Interstate 8, California State Route 94, and California State Route 125. Demographics. 2010. The 2010 United States Census reported that La Mesa had a population of 57,065. The population density was 6,259.6 people per square mile, 2,416.8/km superscript 2. The racial makeup of La Mesa was 54.1% white, Hispanic or Latino of any race was 21.5%, 8.0% African American, 5.8% Asian, 0.8% Native American, 0.6% Pacific Islander, 11.6% from other races, and 5.8% from two or more races. The census reported that 56,408 people, 98.8% of the population, lived in households, 124, 0.2%, lived in non-institutionalized group quarters, and 533, 0.9%, were institutionalized. There were 24,512 households, out of which 6,695, 27.3%, had children under the age of 18 living in them, 9,330, 38.1%, were opposite-sex married couples living together, 3,102, 12.7%, had a female householder with no husband present, 1,335, 5.4%, had a male householder with no wife present. There were 1,731, 7.1%, unmarried opposite-sex partnerships, and 243, 1.0%, same-sex married couples or partnerships. 8,004 households, 32.7%, were made up of individuals, and 2,924, 11.9%, had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.30. There were 13,767 families, 56.2% of all households. The average family size was 2.94. The population was spread out with 11,164 people, 19.6%, under the age of 18, 6,396 people, 11.2%, aged 18 to 24, 16,792 people, 29.4%, aged 25 to 44, 14,625 people, 25.6%, aged 45 to 64, and 8,088 people, 14.2%, who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 37.1 years. For every 100 females, there were 90.8 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 88.1 males. There were 26,167 housing units at an average density of 2,870.3 per square mile, 1,108.2/km superscript 2, of which 11,221, 45.8%, were owner-occupied, and 13,291, 54.2%, were occupied by renters. The homeowner vacancy rate was 1.4%, the rental vacancy rate was 7.2%. 26,713 people, 46.8% of the population, lived in owner-occupied housing units, and 29,695 people, 52.0%, lived in rental housing units. 2000. As of the census of 2000, there were 54,749 people, 24,186 households, and 13,374 families residing in the city. The population density was 5,909.9 inhabitants per square mile, 2,282.8/km superscript 2. There were 24,943 housing units at an average density of 2,692.5 per square mile, 1,040.0/km superscript 2. The racial makeup of the city was 51.0% white, 6.7% African American, 0.6% Native American, 5.5% Asian, 0.4% Pacific Islander, 9.5% from other races, and 4.3% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 26.6% of the population. There were 24,186 households, out of which 24.7% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 39.8% were married couples living together, 11.6% had a female householder with no husband present, and 44.7% were non-families. 34.2% of all households were made up of individuals and 12.9% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.22 and the average family size was 2.86. In the city, the population was spread out with 19.8% under the age of 18, 9.9% from 18 to 24, 32.9% from 25 to 44, 20.3% from 45 to 64, and 17.0% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 37 years. For every 100 females, there were 89.3 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 86.2 males. The median income for a household in the city was $41,693, and the median income for a family was $50,398. Males had a median income of $37,215 versus $30,413 for females. The per capita income for the city was $22,372. About 5.2% of families and 9.4% of the population were below the poverty line, including 10.4% of those under age 18 and 6.2% of those age 65 or over. Current estimates. According to estimates by the San Diego Association of Governments, not adjusted for inflation. When adjusted for inflation, $1999, comparable to census data above, the median household income was $45,156. Arts and culture. Farmers market. There is a farmers market in La Mesa Village every Friday afternoon. Flag Day Parade. On June 14, 1997, with the help of Council Member Ruth Sterling, the city of La Mesa inaugurated its first annual Flag Day Parade. La Mesa Walkway of the Stars. The Walkway of the Stars is a pedestrian walkway that has been transformed into an urban park in downtown La Mesa. The vision for a place to recognize La Mesa's extraordinary volunteers was provided by Council Member Ruth Sterling. The park's theme honors the city's outstanding volunteers who have provided 10,000 or more hours of service to the city of La Mesa. Walkway of the Stars is located between the Allison Avenue Municipal Parking Lot and La Mesa Boulevard. Oktoberfest. At the beginning of each October, La Mesa holds its biggest event of the year, Oktoberfest, attended by approximately 200,000 people over the 3 nights of the event. Back to the 50s Car Show. The Back to the 50s Car Show is an annual summer event where classic car enthusiasts come to display their vehicles. The event is held every Thursday evening during the months of June through August in La Mesa Village along La Mesa Boulevard. Admission to the event is free. Sundays at 6. Sundays at 6 is a free concert series that is offered every year in the months of June and July. For 6 Sundays, free concerts are performed in Harry Griffin Park from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. The concerts began in 2002 after being conceived by then City Councilman Mark Arapostathes and Assistant City Manager Yvonne Garrett along with members of the community. They are organized by the La Mesa Arts Alliance and sponsored by the Boys and Girls Clubs of East County Foundation. Other events. Other annual events include Christmas in the Village, an antique street fair. Grossmont Center. The city's major mall, Grossmont Center, opened in 1961. Government. City government. La Mesa is a general law city which uses a council-manager system of government with a directly elected mayor. The city council consists of a mayor and 4 council members, all of whom are elected from the city at large and serve 4-year terms. The council meets on the 2nd and 4th Tuesday of each month. State and federal representation. In the California State Legislature, La Mesa is in the 38th Senate District, represented by Republican Brian Jones, and in the 79th Assembly District, represented by Democrat Shirley Weber. In the United States House of Representatives, La Mesa is in California's 53rd Congressional District, represented by Democrat Susan Davis. Education. The schools in La Mesa are operated by 2 districts. The La Mesa Spring Valley School District operates most of the elementary and middle schools in the city, while the Grossmont Union High School District operates Helix High School and the Gateway Day Schools. Elementary schools. Middle/junior high schools. High schools. K through 12. Notable people.